Feel your head, the pressure point of your head. Feel the pressure point of your shoulders. Feel the pressure point of your tailbone, your elbows, and your heel. And just notice how you are breathing as you hold this position. Just by holding this position, you are already beginning to change something. Now, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to take a measurement of how your joints are. And we'll start by measuring the range of motion of your neck. Without lifting the head, you're going to roll the head from side to side, as if you wanted to look to the shoulder on one side and then the other. So just roll the head. If this position is too uncomfortable for you, you can bend your knees and place the feet flat on the floor. But if it's okay with you, stay with the legs extended. Just roll the head side to side so you can discover the pattern that you may have as you roll the head from side to side. To which side do you roll the head more easily? And notice if you slide the head on the hair, try not to slide the head. Pay attention to what stops the movement. Okay, now bring the head back to the center. And now we're going to take a measurement for your shoulders. Bring the arms up towards the ceiling, both arms straight up. Let them fall by the side of your ears on the floor. By the ears. Sí, por las orejas, but straight up. So, stretch your arms and let them rest on the floor by the side of your ears, not to make the shape of the letter T. Some of you are making the shape of the letter T. So by the side of the ears means exactly extended, as if you were hanging from a branch. Now hold that position and bring the arms back to the side of your body. Bring them up, and let them rest on the floor now by the side of your body. And just repeat that movement, up and down. And just notice how your shoulders and your arms feel when you do that. Up and down. Feel your neck. What happens to your neck and to the space between the shoulders when you move the arms? You may also notice that something changes in your spine when you do this. It's a very simple movement, and all you got to do is repeat it and pay attention to it. It's the repetition that is telling your nervous system what's going on. And as you repeat it, you may start noticing that something starts to change. Usually it starts to change in the right way, unless you have a more serious condition. But for most people, this will be beneficial. Just remember what I told you. If it's not sharp pain, keep going. Okay, now bring the arms up towards the ceiling. And now bring them back to the floor, but make the shape of the letter T, as if you were in a cross, the shape of the letter T. Okay, so what you're going to do next is you're going to slide the heel of the right foot towards your buttock, but in a way that the knee falls to the side. So slide up, but let the knee fall. And then stretch the leg again. And just repeat that movement. You're just sliding the foot. Don't lift the foot. Slide it on the floor. Up and down. This will open up your hip joint. Okay, now we're going to do it with the other leg. Notice the quality of the movement and how your hips are tilting from side to side. Now shift from one leg to the other. And notice how your hips start to tilt from side to side, and as your hips tilt, your spine is also tilting. And some of you may notice that this movement goes all the way up to your neck and to the space between the shoulders.
This on your vertebrae, can you do this?
Mm-hmm.
Because one of them does crack.
Okay, now stop that movement. Stop that movement and bring the arms up towards the ceiling again and let them fall by the side of your ears again. Stretch up, completely straight up, and then bring them back to the side of your body. Bring them up through the vertical. And just repeat that movement a few more times. Up towards the ceiling, down by the side of your ears, back to the side of your body. Now, the next time you bring the arms to the side of your head, leave them there. Leave them by the side of your ears. Stay there in that position. And now just do the movement we did before. Heel to buttock, allowing the knee to fall by the side. Slide the heel of the foot up towards your buttock, allowing the knee to fall by the side. It's the same thing we did before. Sliding the heel up towards the buttock, allowing the knee to fall by the side. It's a little bit different with the arms in this position. And just notice how far up you can do this movement with the heel moving up and down. How far up can you go comfortably? Okay, now bring that to a stop and slide the arms on the floor back to the T. And now bend the knees. Bend both knees. Try to keep the feet in the same position as you let the knees move from side to side, letting them fall towards the floor, to the left and to the right, and hold the arms in that position. So now you are twisting your spine using the weight of your legs, and you're trying to keep the feet more or less in the same position. They may move a little bit, but don't worry about if they move too much. Just try to keep them in the same position. It's easier for you. Just notice how you're using the weight of the legs to twist your spine and how that movement travels all the way up to the neck. Now, as you keep doing this movement, you're going to rotate the head in the opposite direction to the knees. So we're twisting the spine in two directions. The head twists the neck to one direction, and the knees twist the hips in the opposite direction. Okay, so now we're going to bring this to a stop. Bring the knees back to the center and stretch your legs. And just let your arms rest by the side of your body now. This is the position I called default. This is the default rest position. Just notice the pressure points. Just notice what has changed for you. What is different? Feel the space between the shoulders. Feel the space between the hips. And now turn your head from side to side, to the left and to the right. Just turn the head. Just notice the quality of the movement. Can you turn the head more easily? Can you turn maybe a little bit more?
Yes.
Just notice that. Okay, so we did this in about 12, 15 minutes. It's a very short sequence that you can use to undo some of the stuff that we are experiencing when we do the Tai Chi practice. So I'm going to bring this to a stop now, and you can have this to review later on, okay?